Hello, my name is Jared, and this is my speech for my assessment 2 for SIT718. In this particular assessment, we were aimed to predict the quality of Y through 4 out of the 5 independent variables that were selected. And for me at least, I this time picked citric acid, total sulfur dioxide, pH, and alcohol. These variables were all analyzed for any relationship with wine quality and any potential skewness in that particular distribution. From the results, we saw that wine quality was positively related with the citric acid and alcohol as well in this case, and that sulfur dioxide and pH, through looking at those, it was revealed that the total sulfur dioxide and alcohol had a right skew, which meant that the distribution and all that needed to be log transformed. So for those particular two, we knew those needed those two transformations. For other ones, such as citric acid, I transformed that with polynomial and scaling, obviously. With a few scaling issues, you can fix a couple of the minor outliers. And with pH, it was negation and transformation, so to help the intervals a little bit and obtain a more consistent little graph with outliers just excluded with that. It was from there that after that we would do the min max and z-score to make sure that everything was accurate and in a more viable state of use. From the analysis, it also showed that weighted average means model and the Chilcot interval had the lower RMSE and the average absolute errors. So on one hand, one model was better, in this case the WAM model was better because of the correlation measures and calibration to the other models. And this one in particular gave more importance to alcohol and relatively less importance to things like citric acid and pH, with almost like no or little to none of for total sulfur dioxide. In contrast, Chilcot, which had more importance to pH, was then followed by alcohol and citric acid and total sulfur dioxide. When you analyze the quality of the wine in this case, it's deemed reasonable to say that alcohol had a relatively higher importance to at least the model here for quality. Through that as well, wine quality was found that there was a negative relationship in total sulfur dioxide with pH, and that wine quality, whilst alcohol and citric acid had a positive relationship with them, it just showed that out of everything here in particular, all the variables were statistically significant, excluding citric acid. I hope this was what you were looking for, and hope you got all the answers you needed, and that's the end of my report.